welcome to Blossom Sandwich Sews. My name is Yvette and I'm still here. I didn't do a video last week, I just didn't have time to film one. So today I'm just going to catch you up on my latest sewing news and adventures. So it's basically going to be a Friday sews, even though it's not Friday, but I make the rules around here, so it's Friday now. You're welcome, everyone. So first I'm going to talk to you about what I've been sewing and also what I'm wearing, because yeah, it's the traditional make something new and then you've got to wear it straight away. So this is actually my entry to my own challenge, Sew 70s. So I've got a previous video that I shall put in somewhere, a card about getting involved in Instagram sewing challenges and a bit more detail about my Sew 70s challenge, which I'm hosting with Georgie, who is at Hey Sew Georgie on Instagram. So if you go and check out either her Instagram or mine at BlossomSandwich, there's more info about that there as well. So yeah, we've been running this challenge for like 2.5 months now. August is the final month and I finally made something for it. So these are my big Winslow culottes. I can't even show you them. That I have made. Bold print, I feel like it's kind of 70s, and also the palazzo pants style. So if I stand up, you can see it's got this flat waistband at the front and then these big pleats. It's got pockets, obviously, and then I've done a hack with an elasticated waistband at the back, just because that's my lifestyle of eating a lot and always being bloated, and you know, I think that's everyone's lifestyle now, isn't it, after last year? But yeah, this is they're so comfy. I'm really pleased with them. I made the full length. I can't show you, but they're the full length. But yeah, I'm really pleased with them. So I'm gonna probably make a few more versions of the Winslow culottes, and maybe try different lengths as well, because the pattern's got like 4 views, but basically they're just, I don't know, shorts, knee length, like sort of mid-calf culottes or full length. Yeah, that's a great pattern to have in my arsenal, and because they're really loose, it kind of just looks like a skirt, like a big maxi skirt when you're standing, but then obviously you've got the two separate legs. You can't really see any of this that's going on, but you know, I'm having fun. So there are probably a few tweaks that I'll make to this pattern next time I make it. So the crotch is quite low for me, but I will, you know, raise that a bit on my next pair, but where you can't really see the 2 legs separately, unless I have to stand with my legs seriously wide apart if you want to see the two, if you want to see that it's actually culottes and not a skirt, which is not something that I do a lot, because that's a bit weird if you're just walking around like a crab. Anyway, yeah, so my point there was just that the low crotch is not really noticeable because of how wide the legs are. I might anchor the pocket bags into the waistband, just because like my phone is really heavy for some reason. I feel like that's one of the things you don't consider when you buy a phone, and you never can know in a shop how heavy it actually is, because they always have the, I don't know, the lock situation happening. But yeah, my phone's quite heavy, so just having it anchored into the waist, I've found stops the pocket bag from like dragging down. And so I was going to top stitch, like, you know, stretch the elastic and stitch it, but my machine just like hates doing that and always like bobbin bunches on the back. So I was thinking, shall I try it with like a heavier needle, like a denim needle? But then I decided I couldn't be bothered, and I just did a few vertical lines, like one every quarter of the back waistband, just to stop the elastic doing that thing where it crunches up or tries to flip over when you're like getting them on and off. So yeah, I'm really pleased with these. So I will finally be able to join in with my own challenge. So that's really good. And then there's also next month Sew Vintage September. So if you were thinking about making something for Sew 70s, but you're just like, oh my god, I've run out of time, you can still make it and just say, oh, this was my plan all along, to make it for Sew Vintage September, and I'm really on top of everything and totally functional as a person. So that is probably what I will do for some of my other things I was thinking about for Sew 70s. I might make something for Sew Vintage September, or maybe even have a go at some of those vintage patterns that I got from my husband's gran. So I'll put in a card to that video as well if you are interested in seeing some of the absolutely masses of like vintage patterns, which are largely 60s and 70s sewing patterns. So that's really fun. Yeah, so from this fabric, so this was a viscose twill from Sew Me Sunshine that I bought. I think I actually got it on sale, so it was quite a good deal. And I bought 3 meters, I think. But I have a bit left. It's sort of 60 to 70 centimeters. So I think that will be enough for like a small top. So I might make a Helen's Closet Reynolds top, which I made my first one recently. So I'm going to try out my adjustments on the Reynolds with this as well. And then I can have like a faux jumpsuit look. And it will be a full Helen's Closet, full me made outfit. So that will be fun. So yeah, speaking of Helen's Closet, which is one of my absolute favourite pattern companies, because I don't know, just the design and the construction is always so neat, and I feel like the clothes are designed for kind of comfort and practicality as well, which is sort of where I'm at with my lifestyle and wardrobe now. But it's the 5-year anniversary of Helen's Closet, so they're having a big sale on like everything. I think all their patterns are on sale, like 25% off maybe. So I've just bought the Yanta overalls, which is like a new to me pattern, although it's been out for a while. So I was kind of inspired to do that by seeing a Helen's Closet hack where she's literally, all she's done for the hack is put in some belt loops on the overalls, but where it cinches in the waist, it's like such a different look for the dungarees. So I really liked that hack, and so yeah, I got that pattern and I've sent it for printing. So I always use Plan Printing 24, which is just because it's really cheap, and like I don't have an A4 printer and I'm not sticking all those sheets together. Who does that? Anyway, in the post. So I'll make that at some point. I don't have any immediate plans for it, but I just thought I'll get it when it's on sale. So yeah, that's one of the things that I really like about Helen's Closet as well. Like they don't just sort of release a pattern and then just like dump it out there. They always do like a lot of blogs about like hacks and really, really good tutorials as well. So sometimes you'll see a pattern and you're like, I'm not really sure. But then the hack is like, wow, this actually, just by putting belt loops on, is so much more my style. And if you've made any Helen's Closet patterns, you know that the instructions are brilliant, and the blog's no different. Like even on the blog, they have like good illustrations as well. So the elastic back hack on the Winslows was a blog post, and it just was like, follow the instructions up to this stage. Then instead of the whole zip scenario, you do these other instructions for the elastic. And then there's also another hack where you can do elastic all the way around as well, because this one's a flat front. But if you want it elastic all the way around, you can do that too. So basically all you do is just take the pleats out, and then all of the sort of volume gets gathered into the elastic instead of being pleated in. So another hack that I saw on the Helen's Closet sort of sale bonanza is the a hack that of something that I've been kind of thinking, like toying with the idea of making myself anyway, but it's a Gilbert / Reynolds hack. So the Gilbert shirt and then the Reynolds dress to make it like a big shirt dress. So that will look really nice as well. So I'll definitely look into that tutorial because I already do have those 2 patterns anyway. So yeah, that's another one if you're interested in making a shirt dress. Because you might have seen like the Gilbert shirt and been like, well, I don't really wear shirts. But yeah, if you're a shirt dress person, there's sort of an option for that as well now. So that's really exciting. Anyway, I feel like I've gushed enough about Helen's Closet. The top made from the remnant piece is quite good for the sort of stash scrap busting challenges that are going on Instagram at the moment. I'm not sure when they're running until. They might just be for this month, so I don't know if I'll have time to enter. But there's a Sew Over 50 sustainable sewing, which is all about using up your scraps and what you can make. So my first scrap busting challenge didn't go quite to plan. If you watched my last Friday sews, where I tried to make the Friday Pattern Company square neck top, but that just went terrible. So then I made it a gift bag. So this could be my second swing at that challenge. Or there's also the hashtag recycling remnants challenge, which is hosted by Elle from Ellen Stitches, which I think is running till the 11th of September. So I might get that in time for that as well. So I've bought a ticket for myself to the knitting and stitching show. So that's really exciting. That's something to look forward to in October. So I'm going on the Sunday, which I think is maybe the 10th, or I think it's the 10th of October. But I'll put in the thing here. So this is at Alexandra Palace in London, because that's the closest one to me. But there's also one somewhere further up north as well, but it will be on the card. So that's really exciting, and hopefully I'll get to meet some fellow sewists potentially that I've chatted to online, and to meet some people like in the real world, as if it's not real online. But that would be really exciting. And I think because I went to the Stitch Festival right when I first started sewing, and I didn't know anyone, didn't really know much about sewing, and the whole experience was quite overwhelming. So now I think I'm like really looking forward to going to that and seeing, all the stands and all the businesses, because so much of it will be like more familiar to me, I think. And also I can go more like knowing what I would want to buy. Like at the time I was just like, I'd like some fabric, but oh no, what do I get and how much do I need? Like I bought like 2 meters of fabric to make a t-shirt last time. So yeah, I think that will be so good to go and hopefully meet some people and just like be around people that have the same sort of hobby and interest as me. So if you are planning to go to the Alexandra Palace knitting and stitching show on the Sunday, do let me know, and maybe we can try and like meet up, even if it's just to awkwardly say hi. That is something that I'm looking forward to. That is sewing related. And then I have bought as well, I don't know if it counts as bought because I got it with a voucher that I got from the rag shop in exchange for writing a blog post for them. So this is called, I think, Paintbrush Floral Cotton Poplin or something. But even though it's called a poplin, it's really like nice and thin. It's almost like a cotton lawn, I would say. It's so nice, really, really soft and smooth. So I kind of got this because I was kind of inspired by my own blog post, if I'm to toot my own horn, where I wrote about recreating an outfit that I wore as a child. And then recently when I was at my parents' house, there's pictures of us on the wall as children and babies, and there's one where I've got this sort of floral outfit on with a big collar. So I was like, do I do another recreate the look of childhood me? And then I was just sort of casually looking around for fabric, and I thought this could work quite well because it's got the red flowers and then the sort of bluish details on the white background. So I'm thinking about making just like a top from this. So I bought a new pattern, a new to me pattern, the Sagebrush top from Friday Pattern Company. So I've seen this around so much, and it's a really popular one in the community and on Instagram. But I just sort of ummed and ahed about it for a long time and wasn't really sure if it would suit me. But I've seen so many great versions that I've been inspired to get it. And now that I've got a fabric in mind as well, I feel like the project's really coming together. Something that I really like to do when I buy fabric or like think about making something is think about how will it fit in with my existing wardrobe. So I think this one, like with making it a top, obviously then I'll need to wear it with some bottoms if I'm going out in public. So this fabric has got like these sort of dark green, I don't know, leaves I guess they are, but like splodgy bits that I think will mean that this top goes quite well with my green trousers. So I don't know how well you can sort of see the colours there, but I have these sort of green just ready to wear trousers that I think would look good with this. This is such a bad demo, but you get the idea. So yeah, I feel like, does anyone know if there's like a challenge online that's about like styling your Me Made clothes, or like figuring out outfit combinations you can get out of your Me Mades. I would set one up, but I'm feeling a bit exhausted after So 70s. So yeah, if you know of one, let me know. But yeah, I think it's always important to think about how are your clothes going to work with the other clothes that you already have. Otherwise, you just end up with loads of random stuff that you then can't wear. But after buying this, my chart is at 1-4. 1 for current things finished, which is my new Winslows. 4 was my record for last time of how many things can you make before buying new fabric. So we can try and push it to 5 this time. If you send me your positive motivation, and I'll see if I can get to 5, if I can beat my high score. I've got my 5 ready, so I'm optimistic, but we'll see how that goes if I get tempted. So what are your sewing plans coming up? I haven't decided yet if I'm feeling like summer sewing or if I want to get into autumn yet. I know there's definitely going to be at least one more summery project from me, because I've just decided what it's going to be, and that project is going to be part of a collaboration with Michelle Sews Again. So I would highly recommend that you go and check out her channel, because she puts out loads of amazing videos and she's so fun to watch. But if you stay tuned to this channel, you will see my ideas for what I'm going to sew for that collaboration. But yeah, that will definitely be a summery one, and that's all I'm going to tell you for now. But I will have videos soon about what I'm going to make for that. But then, yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to move into my autumn winter plans. I don't know, I feel like in the UK it hasn't really been very summery. Like the whole of like May it was raining, and then June, July just hasn't been like that nice. So I kind of feel like I'm lacking that summer fulfillment, but also I don't know whether it'd be more practical to get onto stuff I can wear in the not so good weather, since that's what we tend to mostly have in the UK. But yeah, let me know what you're thinking of doing, if you're ready to move on from summer, or if you're still optimistically sewing some summer clothes in the hope that maybe we'll get some late summer this year. Yeah, so that's all I really wanted to say today. Since my last Friday sews, I've got quite a few new followers, so thank you so much to everyone who subscribed. It means so much to me that, like, to know that people are watching and enjoying it, and I'm not just sort of here screaming into the void of the internet. So yeah, if you enjoy my videos, please do consider subscribing. And yeah, thanks for being here and hearing my waffly video about what's going on with me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.